Hey YouTube, it's Raquel. Please forgive my lack of enthusiasm. I have not been feeling too great, but we must continue to move forward. Um, it's day 14 of going live every day because God said so. And I was every day I rely on God. I'm like, okay, what am I going to talk about, Lord? Because you're the one that told me to start this channel. And He always tells me to talk about me. I'm like, okay, about which part of you? Because you're so big, God. And He always comes through, which is encouraging, even when I don't feel great. I was heading to the dentist this afternoon, and on the license plate right in front of me, I got to show you. It says 373. And I was like, and I had just listened to a little prophetic word about 373 the other day. And obviously, we look up the Greek and Hebrew concordance, whichever one that stands out to me is what I usually land in what God's speaking to me about when I bring it to Him. And now, when I looked it up through the concordance, 373 means refresh, to take rest, to take ease. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I have a really hard time with resting because I feel like I have to just keep moving forward. I have to keep doing, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, all this stuff. And God usually takes my time of the month, which is what I'm currently experiencing right now, as an opportunity for me to take rest. So I'm like, yay. But the verse that was associated to that is Matthew 11:28, which is, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And I love that verse because God is always, I'm just like, and then when I'm on my monthly, I'm more extra super emotional, and then I'm in pain, and then I'm thinking everything, what's happening, trying to figure out what the next step is, how to move, how to be strategic. And God's just like, just come to me. Okay. But when I looked at that verse, I looked up the Blue Letter Bible app. If you don't have that, I would encourage to download the Blue Letter Bible app. It's this blue one. And I learned this study trick from Prophetess Tiffany Montgomery. And so I look up Matthew 11, verse 28. "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And that verse is really encouraging. And I look up the meaning of labor, and it says to grow weary, tired, exhausted, to toil. So if you're weary, if you're tired, if you're exhausted, the Lord wants you to come. And then it says, and are heavy laden. Heavy laden means to place a burden upon, to load one with a burden of rights and unwanted precepts. So to me, that makes me think of things that are unwanted, that it's heavy for you. Like for me, things concerning my marriage promise. It's not something that I would have voluntarily signed up for because of what's happening in the natural. So I guess for me, that made sense of unwanted or unwarranted. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Unwarranted. Let me look up what unwarranted means. I'm curious. I've been saying unwanted. My apologies. Something is not necessary or reasonable or unjustified. Mm. Yeah, that just brought another level of feeling known. I appreciate that. Unwarranted means lacking adequate or official support. Precept is a rule or direction that dictates how someone should act or behave. That's funny. Mm. I just came upon, I love the Lord. Like, that just made me feel so seen. Makes me want to cry. Wow. Well, this is not going to be a long live, but I hope whoever's watching feels comforted to know that God is arms wide open, ready for you to come and be received by Him because He knows exactly what you're going through. You may not be able to know how to explain it to someone else, which is definitely me in this season, but I know that God is there. Even when I don't want to unpack it, but it's good because that's how you truly heal. So be encouraged. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for day 15 for going live every day for 30 days because God said so. And I hope you guys are blessed. Take care.